My child, lean in and hear these words. I speak directly to your soul right now. A pivotal moment in human history has arrived, and you are standing at the very center of it. I am bringing forth a particular blessing, a strategic breakthrough set aside specifically for your journey and no one else's. It is crucial, absolutely crucial, that you are fully present and locked in to welcome this. I have set in motion a relentless flow of goodness designed for you. Understand that this is a moment of massive importance. Do not blink. Do not look away. Because if you turn away now, the opposing forces, those who want to see you fail, will try to block exactly what I am bringing to your doorstep. I have seen the quiet tears you shed in the middle of the night when the world was silent. I have heard the heavy, silent prayers of your heart when you thought no one was listening. I know the weight you have carried alone, unseen by your neighbors, ignored by the elite, and dismissed by those who think they run this world. Because I know your heart, I am acting now. Do not turn away. This precise moment holds the key to everything I have prepared for your future. The story of what comes next for you is being rewritten today. Affirm this truth within your heart right now. My timing is perfect. I am bringing completion and victory precisely when you need it most. This isn't just about small, worldly needs. This is about total peace for your spirit, radical healing for your emotions, and a fresh start that will leave your enemies speechless. You have never been outside my view, not for a single second. I saw your spirit ache when you felt utterly alone in a crowded room. Each quiet whisper from your inner being was heard and recorded by me. Now, I am bringing the answer you have been starving for. This specific window of time is set apart for you. Your presence here is not a coincidence. It is an appointment. I led you to this very video, at this very second, so you would not miss the seismic change I am bringing into your life. There were seasons when peace, joy, and prosperity seemed like a distant dream, out of your reach. But hear me clearly. I am restoring every single thing that darkness tried to steal from your house. If you feel these words vibrating deep in your chest, know that this action has already started in the spiritual realm. Do not allow the noise of the world or the resistance of the weak to distract you from what I have purposed for your life. These words carry the power to flip your situation overnight. You've felt it, haven't you? You sensed something massive was coming, yet you couldn't quite put your finger on it. That was because I was working behind the scenes, moving the chess pieces, setting everything in perfect order for your arrival. The delay you experienced wasn't just about getting the blessing ready. It was about preparing you to handle the weight of the glory I am about to pour out. Now, both are aligning. The preparation and the promise are meeting at the crossroads. This will blow open paths that were blocked by old systems and corrupt ways. You stand at a point where my full supply and complete well-being are colliding. This is way beyond simple provision. This is a fresh affirmation of your undeniable value. This is a restoration of the joy they tried to beat out of you. This is a fresh outpouring of my favor that will make people ask, how did they do it? I saw the moments when others caused you pain and walked away laughing. I was standing right there with you during those lonely nights in the garage, in the truck, in the quiet corners of your home. I timed this perfectly to bring you a blessing that will outweigh and outshine any voice of doubt or criticism ever leveled against you. Your past struggles. They weren't a punishment. They were a forge. They were shaping you, making you tough, making you ready for the massive responsibility I am now bringing forward. Know this, my child. My timing is never, ever wrong. I act with surgical accuracy. I am always working in step with the blueprint I designed for your life before the foundation of the world. You might have felt certain doors were slammed shut and locked forever, but I am the one who holds the keys. I have made a way forward that no man, no government, and no demon can ever block, and this chance, this absolute breakthrough, it is meant uniquely for you, even when the world doubted you. I confirmed your worth. The spiritual world is watching your progress right now with bated breath. Even the dark powers that tried to hold you back are trembling because they realize my power is about to be manifested through you. Hear me carefully now, my beloved. What is coming to you is not just for your own comfort. It is so you can be a powerhouse of blessing for your community and your family. Your life is about to become a living demonstration of what I can do when one person stands firm and refuses to back down. From the abundance you are about to receive, you will have the power to change lives. Where you found healing, you will now be the one who helps others find theirs. I am providing these resources for a high and holy purpose. If you believe I can do what the so-called experts say is impossible, then welcome this with an open, aggressive heart. This is not a time for weak doubt. This is a time for a fierce, unshakable faith, because what I state is a fixed reality for your life. It is not a suggestion. It is a decree. And when I make a decree, the universe must obey. Nothing can stop the momentum that has started today. If you feel these truths resonating deep inside your soul, let that be the confirmation you've been looking for. Your faith has been observed. Your persistence has been noted. You are not just a number. You are valued in my sight. Your trust has been acknowledged by the Creator of all things. I watch over you with a father's fierce protection, and it moves me to see what you've endured. This is why the atmosphere around you is shifting as we speak. I am affecting your physical situation, your inner state, your business, and even the legacy of those who will carry your name. In every single area where darkness tried to leave a scar, I am now bringing a crown. You were always meant to rise. You were always purposed to carry my nearness into the dark places. This is exactly why the difficulties felt so heavy, like a mountain on your chest. Resistance only targets what holds true significance. The enemy doesn't attack an empty vault. He attacks the one who carries the gold. But now, every hard time is being converted into fuel for your advancement. Every period of waiting is shifting into a season of rapid, unstoppable progress. Do not lose sleep over how these blessings will reach you. Just know that the order has been signed in the highest court. Unexpected doors are about to swing wide. Opportunities you didn't even know existed are going to become visible to the naked eye. My strength will cause shifts in organizations, in leaders, and in the very structures that tried to keep you down. No human effort can block the path of what I have intended for your bloodline. Hold this truth like a shield. You are gaining more than just money or health. You are receiving an iron peace and an unbreakable inner strength that the world cannot give and certainly cannot take away. Sure. But as we prepare to look deeper into how this restoration will manifest in your physical world, you must understand the nature of the enemy you've been fighting. Listen closely, because what I am about to reveal will change the way you look at your scars forever. You see, the adversary has been whispering lies into your ear for years, telling you that your struggle was a sign of my absence. They wanted you to believe that the silence you met in your darkest hours was proof that I had turned my back. But they were dead wrong. I was not absent. I was observing. I was watching how you handled the fire, how you kept your integrity, when everyone around you was selling their souls for a quick buck. The pain you felt was not a random accident. It was a targeted strike. I saw the moments when others caused you pain, and I saw the calculated nature of those attacks. I saw the nights you spent staring at the ceiling, wondering why the people you helped were the first ones to stab you in the back. I was with you during those lonely nights, always present, always standing guard, even though you might not have felt the warmth of my shadow. I timed this moment perfectly. I waited until the noise of your critics reached a fever pitch just so I could silence them with a blessing that outweighs any voice of doubt or criticism. Your past struggles were not a punishment from a distant judge. They were the forge of a loving father. They were making you ready for the massive territory I am now bringing forward into your life. Know this, my child. My timing is never wrong. I act with perfect military accuracy. I am always working in step with the grand journey I have planned for your family. You might have felt certain doors were shut and bolted forever, but I have made a way forward that no man, no system, and no corrupt power can ever block. And this chance, this specific moment of restoration, is meant uniquely for you. Even when the elites and the doubters dismissed you, I have already confirmed your worth in the halls of eternity. The spiritual world is watching your progress right now. There is a grand audience in the unseen realm witnessing your stand. Even the dark powers that tried to hold you back, the ones that tried to drain your bank account and break your health, they are already overcome by my power. Hear me carefully now, my beloved one. What is coming to you next is not just for your personal comfort. It is so you can be a source of blessing, a beacon of hope for everyone in your circle. Your life will demonstrate to the world exactly what I can do with a person who refuses to bend the knee to fear. From the abundance you receive, you will finally be able to give without looking at your balance. Where you found healing, you will now help others find theirs. I am providing these things for a holy, undeniable purpose. If you truly believe I can do what seems impossible to the average person, then welcome this message with an open and aggressive heart. This is not a time for weak-kneed doubt. This is a time for a strong, American grit kind of faith, because what I state is a fixed reality for your life, not just some fleeting thought. And when I make something firm, nothing in heaven or on earth can stop it. If you feel these truths resonate deep inside your gut, let that be your final confirmation. Your faith has been observed and recorded in the spiritual world. You are not merely a face in the crowd. You are valued. You are a high-value asset in my kingdom. Your trust has been acknowledged by the throne. I watch over you with a parent's fierce care, and it saddens me to witness your suffering, but it gladdens me to see your resilience. This is why I am altering the very fabric of the things around you right now. I am affecting your physical situation, your inner mental state, your broken relationships, and even the lives of the children who will follow you. In every single area where darkness tried to cause a permanent hurt, I am now bringing a permanent blessing. You were always meant to rise. You were never created to be a victim of circumstance. You were always purposed to carry my nearness like a weapon against the dark. This is exactly why the difficulties felt so heavy and the resistance felt so personal. Resistance only targets what holds true significance. The enemy doesn't waste ammunition on people who aren't a threat. But now, every hard time is turning into a massive advantage, and every period of waiting, every year you felt you lost, is changing into a season of quick, supernatural progress from me. Do not worry about the exact manner in which these blessings will reach your hands. Just know that the command has already been given from the top down. Unexpected ways will open up in the next few weeks. Things you didn't even realize existed will suddenly become visible and available. My strength will cause massive shifts in groups, in individuals, and in existing structures that once stood in your way. No human effort, no matter how well funded or organized, can block the path of what I have intended for you. Hold this truth securely. You are gaining more than just physical provision. You are receiving an iron peace and a divine inner strength. You are receiving a favor that can and will redirect the entire path of your family line for generations. My work can change a history of lack and poverty into an enduring legacy of plenty for those who come after you. Listen closely now, my precious child. Protect this truth. Do not let the skeptics steal it. Hold firmly to your faith like a soldier holds his post. Resistance always tries to make you retreat just seconds before the breakthrough. It's the oldest trick in the book, but I am present, ensuring your path remains wide open. And as you step forward into this new reality, your life will be deeply, fundamentally transformed. This reaches way beyond your bank account or your physical health. I am bringing a deep healing to your emotions, a divine calm to your racing mind, and I am renewing your inner vitality like the eagles. I am with you through every challenge, guaranteeing your full protection against every arrow aimed at your heart. I stand as your ultimate defense against forces that seem too great for you to handle alone. But you must realize, the battle isn't just about what you get. It's about who you become in the process of receiving it. Let this serve as your absolute assurance. You asked me for a sign, didn't you? You cried out in the middle of the night, asking if I was still there, if I still had a plan for your life. Well, the sign is here. In these very words you are hearing right now. Do not allow anyone, and I mean anyone, to speak against this truth I am telling you. I speak only what is true. My character is my bond. What I say will happen, does happen. My promises are not like the empty words of politicians or the broken vows of men. My promises are always fulfilled. Pause in this moment, my cherished one, and take a deep, soul-cleansing breath. Refresh your trust in me. Let go of the heavy blanket of worry that has held you back and kept you paralyzed. My love is enough for you. My power is enough. My promises are enough. I have always been true to you, even when you weren't true to yourself. I am true now, a clear indication, an unmistakable confirmation that validates my message, will reach you before this very day concludes. Something will happen, a phone call, a message, a sudden opening that brings deep, overwhelming gladness to your heart. And when it arrives, when that breakthrough finally touches your hand, remember to give thanks to me. Remember to honor me with the blessings you receive. Do not be like the 9 who were healed and forgot to come back. Be the one who recognizes the source. And if these words connect with you, if you feel this truth vibrating in your spirit like a tuning fork, then I ask you to help this message find its way to more of my children who are struggling in the dark. Let it offer a clear direction to others facing hard times, because you are now a carrier of this light. I am the one who provides for you. I am the one who keeps you safe in a dangerous world, and I am the one who brings you peace that surpasses all human logic. This blessing is made certain by my own power, and my power has no limit. Expect my generous, overflowing supply to become very clear to you starting now. I myself am watching over it, personally, ensuring it reaches you swiftly, freely, and without any confusion or red tape. My child, I know the challenges may weigh on you, and the world may feel like it's closing in, but do not despair. Do not let the headlines dictate your internal climate. These obstacles are not here to stop you. They are strengthening your inner self. They are drawing you closer to a place of relying fully on me. While I will certainly restore every single thing you've lost and lift every burden from your shoulders, my deepest desire, my primary goal, is for our connection to deepen. Difficulties make your faith in me firmer. Like an oak tree that grows stronger with every storm, true peace is not found in the absence of trouble, but right beside me, in the middle of it. Cling to what I promise. My beloved child, I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. I never change, and my words are always the bedrock of reality. Decide right now to trust my commitments, even when you can't see the results unfolding with your physical eyes yet. My timing is perfect, always. Everything I arrange for your journey comes from my unending, radical love for you. I am not a God who holds back blessings just to see you suffer. Instead, I am the master builder, preparing you to receive them completely so they don't crush you. Your way forward might seem unclear to you, like driving through a thick fog, but I am guiding each step you take with absolute precision. You might not grasp every twist and turn of the road, but I see the whole design from start to finish. I am putting all things in place for your absolute best. When doubt creeps in like a thief, remember, I am always with you. My spirit is right beside you, watching quietly, protecting you from things you don't even know exist. It speaks for you in the courts of heaven, even before you say a single word about what you need. I know the deepest desires of your heart, my cherished one. I heard the prayers you cried out when the pillow was wet with tears. I saw your quiet acts of giving when you had nothing to spare. I saw the choices you made to be honest when it would have been easier to lie. You have never been hidden from my sight. I know you completely. I know your DNA. I know every thought, every feeling, every pulse of your heart. My love for you knows no end, and it has no boundaries. More than anything, I want to be part of your daily life. I don't just want to be the God you visit on Sunday or talk to in an emergency. I want to walk with you through every breath, every decision at work, every quiet time in the morning. Let me be with you not only when things are good and the sun is shining, but in your regular, mundane days as well. The world might not understand the path I have set you on. Some people in your life might judge you or ignore you or call you crazy because they don't understand the vision I've placed in your spirit. But I see you. I see your pain. I see your expectation. I see your quiet firmness. And I see your steady heart that holds on to belief even when every circumstance around you says it's impossible. You don't need to chase after praise. You don't need to beg for acceptance from a world that doesn't know its own name. You belong to me. I have set my mark, my seal of ownership, upon you. Those who oppose you with lies, those who try to trap you with deceit, they will face my judgment. I am your guard. I am your firewall. I will keep you safe from the hurt others might intend for you. What I plan to give you is protected by heaven's security. It cannot be stopped by anything people do, say, or vote for. I am the one who lifts you up when the world tries to push you down. I am the one who gives you what you need when the economy fails. I am the one who watches over your house while you sleep. My words spoken regarding your future will absolutely, 100%, come to fruition. No power of darkness, no shadow of the past can stand against it. You are not just approaching your purpose, you are living within it right now, inside you. I have placed the ability for great things, a clear sense of direction, and a reflection of my own nature. Even if you feel small today, what I have put within you holds the power to become much more than you can imagine. Instead of merely surviving and getting by, you are about to experience abundant, explosive growth. You will not just be made complete, you will overflow with goodness until you have to give it away just to make room for more. But remember, this overflow isn't just for you, it's for the legacy we are building together. Don't lose heart if things seem slow right now. Often, my greatest work starts quietly, in the dark, where no one else can see. It's like a seed beneath the soil. Just because you don't see green leaves doesn't mean the roots aren't taking hold. Your inner strength is growing more than you realize, my cherished one. In time, what I am doing in the secret places of your heart will become plain for everyone to see. I am asking you to be loyal with the little things right now, the small tasks, the quiet prayers, the daily grind. Keep your hands ready to receive, for I am filling them with gifts that will not only change your life, but will bless your children and your grandchildren. My blessings are not temporary fixes. They are not band-aids on a bullet wound. They are eternal. They change the very DNA of your life, and they fit your specific needs with surgical precision. I know your weaknesses better than you do, and I will be strong for you in those exact spots. I know what you need before you even ask, and I will provide it at the perfect moment. You are currently in a season where I am removing things that cannot go with you any further. I am stripping away the dead weight. Don't be sad about what I take away. My beloved, don't mourn the people who walked out, or the opportunities that seem to vanish. I only remove what would keep you from moving ahead at the speed of my favor. What feels like a loss is actually a liberation. It is getting you ready for what is next. Trust me as I put things in order. Sometimes I have to close a door and lock it tight just to lead you through the one that goes exactly where you need to be. There might be times you feel disregarded, unseen, or even that the rest of the world has moved on without you. You might feel like you're stuck in the waiting room while everyone else is getting called in. But I keep you in my thoughts every microsecond. I am bringing about a sacred, holy change in your life. My precious one, let go of being afraid of the future and hold on to trusting me. Remember this, you are being elevated not because you are perfect, but because you let me lead. You are winning not because of your own strength, but because you were willing to lean on mine when your own failed. You are protected by a hedge of fire. You don't even know how many times I have kept you from harm, how many accidents I prevented, how many traps I dismantled while you weren't even aware of the danger. My favor was upon you even in the times you felt you had failed the most. I am always active, always moving, always working, even when you don't see a single ripple on the water. There is a reason you felt something moving inside your spirit today. It wasn't just a random feeling, it was me. I am inviting you to come closer to me, my child. That deep desire for something more, that hunger for a better life. That isn't because you are empty. It's my spirit drawing you into a deeper, more powerful connection. Answer that call. Don't turn away from it. Don't let the distractions of this world pull you back into the fog. When things are quiet, I speak most plainly. In the stillness, I bring you closer to the secrets of my heart. The more you rely on me, the clearer your vision will be. I am not only standing next to you as a friend, I am living inside you as a king. I am the one who makes all things new, not just physical bodies, but broken hearts, crushed hopes, and lost dreams that you thought were buried forever. I am bringing back what you lost, and I'm bringing it back with interest. I am making fresh what felt dry and brittle. I am giving life again to the parts of you that you gave up on years ago. You will find joy again, not a fake smile for the cameras, but a deep, gut-level joy. You will move with freedom again. Without the chains of your past dragging behind you, you will have visions for the future again that make your heart race with excitement. Don't be afraid of what's ahead just because it's unknown. I am already in that future, preparing the soil. I go in front of you, getting the good things ready in places you haven't even stepped into yet. I go behind you, bringing healing to those old, jagged hurts you didn't even know were still bleeding. I wrap you in my love, my beloved child, a love that is fierce and protective. My kindness is new every single morning. This isn't based on your performance, your bank account, or your social status. It is based on the fact that you are connected to me by blood and by spirit. I am not embarrassed by your weaknesses. I am not shocked by your mistakes. I am not disgusted by your history. I have seen everything you've ever done, and I still love you with a passion that human words can't describe. My love doesn't depend on how well you do things today. It lasts forever. Your journey is far from over. In fact, the best chapters are just being written. Your present circumstances may be challenging, even brutal, but I am the author of your life's journey, and I have already secured the final victory. Keep moving forward. Even if it's just one small step at a time, keep walking with me. Keep trusting me when the world tells you to quit. Every hard situation has a divine purpose. Every test you face is creating a new level of authority within you. What you are going through right now, the struggle you are in today, will soon be the story you tell to inspire thousands. Don't dislike the process, as painful as it is, because through this fire, I am making you stronger, cleaner, and more dangerous to the kingdom of darkness. My timing might test how patient you are. It might push you to your limits, but it will always be right. When the manifestation comes to pass, it will be better than anything you could have planned for yourself. The way I am guiding your steps is unfolding exactly as it should. Every hardship you encounter is being recycled and used to serve a good purpose for your future. Do not measure your path against anyone else's highlight reel. The work I am doing within you is unique. It is a custom-built destiny. Your trust in me is not in vain. Your quiet requests for help have reached my ears and moved my heart. Your willingness to follow me into the unknown has not gone unnoticed. When you call upon my name, the unseen realm responds with force. So, start speaking words that align with life. Speak over your present circumstances. Proclaim the good future I have promised you. Let your voice be a vessel for my truth, and watch as it pushes back the shadows that have surrounded you for far too long. You are not an error. You are not a mistake. You are not overlooked. I see you clearly, and you bring me joy. You are not overlooked. I see you clearly. You bring me joy. I am always present with you, standing in the gaps of your life where you feel the most vulnerable. Do not let apprehension rule your inner being. Fear is a deception. It is a shadow with no substance, a roar with no teeth. My perfect affection removes all dread and casts out every spirit of anxiety that has tried to build a nest in your mind. Abide in that love, and you will discover a calm that the world cannot understand and the storms cannot shake. I am developing you from within, without rush, with depth, like the roots of a mountain. While the world chases noise, fleeting fame, and the empty recognition of strangers, I am at work in the quiet space of your spirit. I am preparing you for things that far exceed your current understanding. You will not need to force your way forward or kick down doors that are locked. I will clear the path for you. I will make the crooked places straight. You will move through this new season with an ease and a courage that will baffle your enemies, because I have already gone ahead of you to secure the perimeters. I see the weariness in you, my child. I see how the struggle has exhausted your soul. I see how the long years of waiting have worn you down until you felt like a thin wire ready to snap. But I tell you now, with the authority of the one who created the stars, do not lose hope. The shift you long for is closer than you perceive. In the hidden places, in the boardrooms you haven't entered, in the hearts of people you haven't met. Circumstances are changing in your favor right now. Solutions are being put into place. Legalities are being settled. Connections that have held you back like invisible chains are loosening and falling away. Each time you spoke to me from your heart, Each time you whispered my name in your car or in your kitchen, it initiated something that has an eternal effect. What felt like ruin, what looked like the end of your story, is actually becoming the firm ground for the massive good things to come. I am transforming your suffering into advancement. I never allow a single drop of your pain to be wasted. The tears you have shed in private, the sadness you have carried like a heavy coat, the solitary hours when you felt like the world had forgotten your name, they are all being woven into a masterpiece. They are the threads of a testimony that will declare my goodness to a cynical world. Keep doing what is right, my child. Even when it feels like no one is watching. Continue to show kindness to the ungrateful. Remain steady when the winds of chaos howl around you. These quiet acts of character are deeply valued by me. I do not expect you to be without fault. I am not looking for a robot. What I seek is a heart that is open, a heart that is receptive, a heart that is willing to say yes. When you stumble, and you will, I am there to steady you. When you fall hard, I am the one who reaches down into the dirt to help you rise. My favor rests not on how strong you think you are, but on who I am, and I am overflowing with mercy for you. You do not need to plead for my affection. My cherished child, you don't have to perform. You do not need to strive or burn yourself out to earn my acceptance. It is already yours. It has been yours since before time began. Before the first sunrise, you were in my thoughts and you were in my heart. I formed you with microscopic care before you were born, placing within you every aspect, every characteristic, every unique ability that makes you who you are. I made you exactly as I intended, my precious one, for this specific time in history. Nothing you perceive as a flaw is beyond my capacity to work with. In fact, your perceived flaws are often the places where my glory shines the brightest. Any area where you feel weak, where you feel inadequate, I can make strong within you. Your moment has not passed you by. You have not missed your window of opportunity. What I have set aside specifically for your name will surely reach you, and no one can steal your seat at the table I have prepared. The course I have marked out for your life's journey is unique. It is a path that cannot be taken from you by anyone else. As you open your life to me, I fill every dark corner of it with light. Where worry once resided, I bring a supernatural calm. Where sadness lingered like a ghost, I bring a radical gladness. Where things were unclear and confusing, I bring a sharp understanding. Welcome me into your daily routine, and I will make my dwelling place with you. When you are alone in those quiet moments, when your heart feels heavy and the words just won't come, know this: I hear the deepest longings of your soul. I understand the language of your sighs. I answer you with comfort, with a stillness that anchors your soul, and with my very presence. I will replace your sorrow with a joy that overflows. I will replace your despair with a hope that burns like a fire. I will replace your heavy burdens with an ease that makes you feel like you're walking on air. You were not created to be overcome by this world. You were not made to be a footstool for your circumstances. You were made to live a life of total victory. But listen to me. Victory does not always appear the way the world expects. It is not always loud or obvious or celebrated on the news. Sometimes victory is simply finding the strength to face a new day with trust when everything went wrong the day before. Sometimes it is the quiet, rugged determination to keep moving forward when you have no idea where the next paycheck is coming from. Each time you trust me, no matter how small that step feels, it weakens the hold of darkness over your life and your family. Your steadfastness holds great power. Your ability to recover, to bounce back, to stand up one more time than you were knocked down, that is precious in my sight. You are having an impact on this world even if you cannot see the results right now. Your prayers are shifting the atmosphere of your city. Your faith is building a bridge for your children. Keep your life aligned with my truth. Do not let the toxic ways of the world or the lies of the media dictate what you hold dear. Let my presence within you guide your every step. I will lead you along the right paths, the paths of righteousness and prosperity. I am strategically removing from your life what should not be there. I am pruning the branches that don't produce fruit. The unease you feel right now, the restlessness in your spirit, that is my work. I am setting things right. I am making you pure. I am preparing you for a level of influence you never dreamed possible. So, yield to what is happening. My child, stop fighting the process. Place your trust in me even when it is difficult to see the next inch of the road. You are never, ever by yourself. Even if every friend departs, I remain. Even if people fail to grasp the goodness inside you, I know you completely. My affection for you is the one thing in this universe that never changes. You were created to shine, my beloved. You weren't made to gain approval from the broken or to measure yourself against the insecure. You were made to show forth my light in a world that is desperate for it. Your past does not disqualify you, it qualifies you. I will use your darkest experiences to prepare you for a greater purpose. Nothing is lost in my design. I am the one who makes all things new. Stand tall, my precious one. Look ahead. Move forward with a confidence that is not rooted in your bank account, your job title, or your social standing. Move with a confidence that comes from the power of my presence inside you. You are not someone who is defeated by circumstances. You are someone who overcomes them by the sheer force of your spirit and my grace. What I have spoken to you throughout your life is not mere poetry. My words are active power. My child. They are the same words that spoke light into existence and commanded the oceans to stay within their bounds. They hold the ability to change the molecular structure of your situation. Speak them out. Affirm them over your dinner table. Trust them when the bills arrive, even when things take more time than you'd like. I am not withholding from you. Delay is not denial. It is protection. Even when I seem silent, I am not unaware. I am the God of the quiet work. There is deep, strategic meaning in the pause. I am active in ways your physical eyes cannot see. I am arranging people you haven't met, situations you haven't imagined, resources you haven't earned, and moments you haven't planned, all to align for your ultimate good. When it unfolds, it will be precisely right. You will look back at this very moment and know that this could only have been my doing. You will see that if it had happened a day sooner, you wouldn't have been ready, and a day later, it would have been too late. The path might stretch ahead of you, and you might feel like your legs are heavy, but I am with you every single step. You do not need to see the entire way forward to the finish line. You only need to trust the one who sees it all from the beginning. Let your inner self find a resting place in me. Let your spirit become quiet and still, far away from the screaming voices of this world. I hold everything secure, and I will not disappoint you. My history with my children shows that I always keep my word. I have called you for a specific reason that no one else can fulfill. I have set you apart from the crowd. The world has not yet witnessed the full extent of what I will accomplish through your life. They have only seen the struggle. They are about to see the victory. As you keep moving forward, keep this in mind. Your trust in me brings me immense joy. When you come back to me time after time, despite the setbacks and the heartaches, it delights my heart, and I will honor that faith with a public display of my favor. You are never a burden to me. I never grow tired of your voice. I am not disappointed in you for being human. I do not measure you against the perfect people on your screen. I see only the specific, unique journey I planned for you and the purpose I placed deep within your bones. Others might try to copy you, my beloved, but they cannot carry the weight of the mantle I designed just for you. They might imitate your style, but they cannot replicate your spirit. The work I have given you is set apart. Your purpose is made secure by my hand. Nothing copied can match the genuine nature of what I have established inside you. The way ahead might seem unclear to the natural mind, but my presence within you will act as a compass. I will quietly show you when to move forward with aggression and when to pause in prayer. I will open doors you didn't even think to knock on, and I will close paths that look attractive, but would lead you to a cliff. My hand in your life will be plain to see for everyone, friends and foes alike. Others will observe your life and declare, "Behold what God has accomplished for them." I will make your life story a clear, undeniable sign of what happens when a person trusts completely in me. My child, what I am preparing to do will bring good not only to you, but to every single person connected to your life. The hopes and the prayers spoken over you by your ancestors, by the grandmothers who cried for you before you were born, they are now unfolding in real time. Developments you believed were impossible are occurring in this very moment because I am making you firm in your position. I will surround you with a peace that acts as a fortress. I will cover you with my favor like a shield. You will have more than enough, my beloved. You will not just survive, you will thrive. Your joy will be full, and it will be untouched by the chaos or the recessions happening around you. Not because your life will be easy and without conflict, but because you will know with a certainty that cannot be shaken that I am right here with you in the thick of it. Laughter will be yours again. Not a hollow laugh, but a deep, resonant joy that comes from being complete. I will bring back the brightness to your spirit and the hope to your soul. People will see you not by the hurts you carried or the scars on your face, but by the wholeness I brought into your life. They won't remember you by the struggles you faced, but by the strength I gave you to overcome them. They won't judge you by where you came from, but by the destination I made you for. I am writing a brand new story for your life, and each chapter will be a testament to my kindness. I will give you a deep peace that is beyond human understanding, a peace that guards your heart and mind. You will find rest even when troubles are all around you, like a man sleeping soundly in the middle of a storm. You will praise me even when things are still uncertain, because you know exactly who holds the final outcome of the game. The direction of your future is held safely in my hand. My purpose for you is always good. It is always about setting things right. It is always about my boundless care for you. When the world's noises scream against you, my voice whispers for you. When others overlook you and treat you like you're invisible, I keep you close in my most intimate thoughts. When ways seem blocked by human limits and bureaucracy, I open wider, supernatural paths with ease. My blessing is not held back by what others think of you or the lies they tell about you. You will rise without a struggle. You will receive without pleading like a beggar. You will move forward without the paralyzing grip of fear. For I lead the way as the captain of your soul. The wholeness you longed for is appearing on the horizon. The renewal you deeply desired is approaching your front door. The understanding you cried for is becoming clear in your mind. Stay close to me, my child. Walk with a certainty that comes from the Creator of the universe. Not a boastful pride that the world displays, but a quiet, rugged strength found in my nature. Not an arrogant feeling, but a solid, immovable trust in my constant truth. You have wept for this season. You have gone without for this purpose. You have waited patiently while others took shortcuts. Now, you will live in this reality. You are stepping into a land of abundance. This is happening because I have declared it, and my words never fail to achieve their purpose. What I say will certainly happen. What I promise, I bring to total completion. When your spirit is low and the shadows of doubt try to creep back into the corners of your mind, let my truth lift you up like a rising tide. Through that very truth, I am making you brand new inside, atom by atom, thought by thought. I am renewing your mind, scrubbing away the layers of cynicism, hardship, and sadness that life tried to break you down with. Your own voice is about to become a sign of total victory. Think about that. The very voice that once quietly prayed in desperation, the voice that once cried out in raw pain when you thought you couldn't go on, will now reflect my reality to a world that needs to hear it. You are going to see other people touched and transformed just by hearing you speak, not because of your own oratorical power or your cleverness, but because you carry an undeniable echo of my presence within your words. Speaking my truth is how you take a massive forward step in your walk with me, my child. It is not just about wishing for things to change or hoping for a better tomorrow. It is about deliberately inviting my supernatural work into every single situation you face. Sometimes, speaking truth makes things clear, like a high-powered searchlight pushing back the thickest shadows of the forest. Other times, it makes things firm, like solid concrete pouring beneath your feet to give you a place to stand. And sometimes, it holds things steady, like a firm, calloused hand guiding you through the peak of a Category 5 storm. Know this, and hold it deep in your bones each time you speak my truth aloud. The entire unseen world stops and listens. And I, the one who shaped the galaxies, make your words stand firm. I bring them to completion. Begin speaking these truths with me right now, my beloved. Don't just think them, say them. Say, I am made whole. Say, I am held in perfect, divine care. Say, I belong to the King of Light. Let these statements become the soundtrack of your daily life, my precious one. Every day, every moment, every single breath you take. Do this not only when things are hard and the pressure is on, but in the simple, calm times when the sun is shining. Because wholeness is not just one sudden, dramatic event. It is a lifestyle. It is how those who belong to me live and breathe. Also, know that speaking truth isn't always about the sound of your voice. Sometimes, it is the quiet, unshakable, knowing deep inside your gut. There will be days when you feel too weak to utter a single syllable. Days when the weight of the world feels like it's crushing your lungs. But if your heart keeps holding my truth like a hidden treasure, like a gold coin tucked away in a secret pocket, that itself is a strong declaration that heaven recognizes. For I have told you, my beloved child, let your heart be the sacred place where my truth settles deep and brings forth life from the dry ground. When you feel the pull of the old nature, when you feel the urge to speak poorly of yourself, to criticize your situation, or to fear what's ahead, pause. Take a second. Remember that each word you speak carries the power of life and death. What kind of effect do you want your words to have on your environment? Do you want to voice trust? Or do you want to feed doubt? Do you want to speak life? Or do you want to manufacture more sadness? I have given you the ability to choose, and I have given you my truth as the ultimate tool, the most perfect expression of what is real. Sometimes, stating the truth won't change the outside situation right away. The bills might still be there. The pain might still throb. But it will change you first. My child, it will make your heart large. It will strengthen your inner self, and it will make your spirit firm and unyielding. From that place of internal strength, the wonderful things you've been waiting for start to appear. The quiet words you share with me in the secret place will eventually become a loud shout of triumph for the whole world to hear. The truths you speak when no one is watching will rise like the morning sun over your life. Speaking truth has the raw strength to break the power of every harmful, toxic word ever spoken over you by others. Perhaps your father told you that you were a failure. Perhaps an ex-spouse claimed you lacked what was needed to be loved. Perhaps society told you that you were permanently confined by your boundaries or your background. But now, I tell you, my cherished child, you do not have to carry those heavy chains anymore. They don't belong to you. Replace every hurtful statement with my absolute truth. Say it clearly, I am made new. Say it with authority, I am wonderfully and fearfully made. Say it with conviction, I have a future full of promise and a destiny that cannot be stopped. Each truth you speak is like a steady, burning light, melting away the shadows that have gathered over your soul for years. Now, my child, I am guiding you to the deepest resting place of all the very core of our bond, which is complete and total dependence on me. This is more than just a religious belief. Belief acknowledges what I can do from a distance. Dependence is giving your whole self over to my leading, like a child holding their father's hand in the dark. Belief can spark in a moment of inspiration. But dependence is a journey you walk over time, through the valleys and over the mountains. It means letting me hold your hand and guide your steps even when you cannot see a single inch of what is ahead of you. It means finding a radical calm by grasping that I am unchanging in a world of chaos. My declarations are certain, and my arrangements for your life are always for your ultimate good. When you depend on me, you do more than just say, I am God. You live as if this truth is the most certain thing in your reality. You finally release your white-knuckled grip on needing to manage every outcome, and you allow me to care for you fully. Reliance means that even if you don't comprehend my methods, and you often won't, you still trust the master. You may not see the outcome at once. Physical discomfort might remain for a season, but you refuse to let it speak louder than what I have already said to you. When human opinions are still being shouted at you, you let my truth be the final, booming word that silences the room. The world suggests you must see something before you can trust it. That is the world's way. But I show you a better way. Trust first. Lean in. And then you will see the glory. Dependence means remaining in a challenging, high-pressure situation without the grip of fear. For you are fully aware that the one supporting you, the one who holds the pillars of the earth, will never permit you to stumble or fall into ruin. Dependence is traversing those dark, cold periods without attempting to kindle your own small, flickering light, but instead calmly expecting the authentic, blinding light that originates with me. This independence you see in the world is a mask for fear. True strength originates from recognizing my complete understanding and my total power. When you cannot find a way out, when the walls seem to be closing in, remember that I am already making a path where there seems to be none. Even when my voice seems absent or quiet to you, I remain at work in the silence of the gears. When you feel left alone by the world, I am still holding you up with my strong and right hand. I may not always explain the why of what I am doing, but I am always with you in the what. Now, my cherished child, I ask you a question that requires your full heart. Can you truly entrust your whole self to me? Not just the parts that are easy to give away, not just the big dreams that make you feel good, but equally the messy areas that previously caused you nothing but apprehension, not just your high hopes, but every small, gritty part of your daily life. Can you place your burning worries about your well-being, the safety of your loved ones, and the stability of your future into my keeping? Can you finally allow me to decide when and how things are made right, even when you do not know the exact moment or the precise method it will happen? I do not need you to be strong or put together for me to accept you. I am not looking for a polished version of you. I simply ask that you trust that I will give you the strength you lack. You do not need to fake a smile or seem happy all the time to experience my deep work in your soul. Simply place your confidence in this rock-solid truth. The gladness I provide is a divine strength that stands firm regardless of what the stock market does or what the doctors say. Difficult times will come that will challenge your trust to its very foundation. And it is in those high-pressure moments that your reliance on me grows firmer, more distinct, and more powerful through the struggle. Do not think for a second that my quietness means I have gone away or forgotten your address. When you feel my presence is quiet, it is often because I am most deeply active within the gears of your life. Don't let your feelings of weakness trouble you. My child, the very places where you sense the most emptiness, are exactly the voids where I intend to pour my fullness. Moving ahead in this kingdom does not require you to be perfect. It only requires you to be open. I will handle all the rest of the heavy lifting. Be certain that I know exactly what is needed for your specific journey, and I know the precise nanosecond to bring it forth. My timing is never delayed, and I will not arrive a moment too late. Give everything over to me right now, every nagging worry, every shattered hope, every secret dream, even those matters you haven't dared to speak aloud to your closest friend. Place it all into my keeping. My hands are both strong enough to hold the universe and gentle enough to wipe a tear from your cheek, and then find rest. Find a deep, soul-level rest. For I am unchanging. I do not waver like the shadows. Those who lean on me with their full weight will never be let down. Remember this, my child. When you place your confidence in me, you are making your heart a landing strip for my glory. You are making yourself ready for me to work in the way I choose, at the time I appoint, bringing about results that are far greater, far wider, and far deeper than anything your human mind could imagine. You will observe that the very things that once brought you paralyzing fear, the burdens you spent years carrying by yourself until your back was bent, will be settled in a truly amazing way by I, the one who understands you better than you could ever understand yourself. I want you to grasp something vital about this leaning on me. It is the act of fully receiving the truth that I understand what serves you best. Even when you are staring at a brick wall, placing confidence in me does not mean that every single thing will happen according to your specific wishes or your preferred timeline. It means that I will consistently and relentlessly act for your highest good, even when that involves circumstances you may not yet have the perspective to understand. Reliance is the daring act of releasing into the vastness of my care those things you cannot alter. It is the moment you stop depending solely on your own limited reasoning to evaluate my eternal promises, and instead lean with your heart to find a peace that makes no sense to the world. When you pass through times that feel like a desert, where nothing seems to grow and the ground is cracked, you keep going with a quiet, iron assurance inside that I am preparing a fresh season of rain. Sometimes well-being doesn't come from the instant removal of the storm, but through the supernatural strength to walk through the wind without being blown over. Some of the most extraordinary things in history happen not by me changing a person's outward situation, but by me changing the core of who they are within that situation, and through that internal earthquake, you will come to know me more fully. Not only as the one who restores what was lost, but as the one who is ever present in the fire. Whether your restoration has already arrived or is still drawing near on the horizon, my child's sight, your confidence in me forms the bridge between where you are and where I am taking you. Each step you take on that bridge shows the unseen world that you have chosen my reliability over temporary, fleeting ease. Each time you choose to give me reverence instead of complaining about the weight, gratitude instead of questioning my methods, you are adding another steel support to that bridge, making it strong enough to carry the weight of your destiny. And I promise you, there will be a time very soon when you look back from the other side and see that you have journeyed across ground you once thought was impassable. Do not let the waiting room of life make you doubt my presence in the building. I am not late. I am patient because I care for you with a depth you cannot measure. I have not forgotten your name or your needs. I am making ready something so much greater than the small thing you asked for. I am not ignoring your cries. Understand, my cherished child, that I am intimately involved in the microscopic details of your life. I am bringing all things into a perfect alignment precisely when they are needed. I am guiding events, shifting the hearts of kings, and moving resources to accomplish my specific purpose for youth. While you find yourself in this time of waiting, I invite you to come and share in my peace. Let your waiting be calm, a quiet expectation, not a troubled mess of worry. Remember that I, the one who began this good journey with you, will surely, without fail, see it through to the finish line. You don't need to grasp the timing of the seasons. Just know I'm drawing near. You don't need to understand the complex method of how I'll fix it. Just know I am actively working the problem. There is no need for you to struggle to keep everything stable. You were not meant to hold the world on your shoulders. I am the one who keeps you secure, my beloved one. Hear this final truth for this hour. Placing your trust in me will never, not even once, result in you being let down. Those hidden tears you shed when you thought you were alone, I myself will gently wipe them away. The quiet prayers you felt went unheard. They are becoming the very foundation for wonders that are about to unfold in your sight. And the time you spent faithfully waiting while others mocked your faith, it was not wasted. It was an investment. Every moment, every second of that endurance is noted by me. Keep this in your heart of hearts. I am the one who keeps my promises. I do not change like the shifting seasons or the falling leaves, and I have absolutely no regrets about choosing you to be mine. Place your trust in me completely, just as a young child trusts the one who carries them through a crowded room. Let your heart rest close to mine and finally release the tension in your shoulders. You are exactly where you need to be, held securely in arms that will never release you, no matter how hard the world tries to pull you away. I am pleased with you, my child, not because of your own massive strength, but because you refused to give up. I saw you continue to believe when the path was shrouded in darkness, and every sign said you should turn back. I saw you rise again each time you stumbled. I heard the quiet prayers you offered in those darkest, coldest hours, and that alone causes the hosts of heaven to pause and take notice of your courage. Having journeyed from that first small spark of belief, through the process of opening your heart and speaking truth with courage, you have now reached a life that is firmly, deeply rooted in trust. I ask you now to look back at the ground you have covered. See not with your earthly eyes, which only see the wreckage, but with the sight I give your spirit. Notice the work I have already completed within you. More than just making your body whole or your bank account full, I have renewed your very inner being. I have awakened a hope that is brand new and opened a fresh period that has already begun deep inside your soul. The real wonder, the real miracle, is not merely how the things around you have shifted, but the fundamental change that has happened inside you. You are different now. You are not the person who started this journey. You have shed the old skin of a victim and put on the mantle of an overcomer. You have learned to walk close beside me, my cherished child, to hear my voice even in the midst of a noisy world, and to align your will with mine, even when you couldn't see a single inch of the road ahead. You have found the rhythm of my ways, the slow and steady pulse of eternity. Your inner being now moves in step with my quiet, strategic leading. My heart is glad because you did not stop trying when the criticism was loud. I know you grew weary. I saw the exhaustion in your eyes. There were times you wondered if this path had any purpose at all, or if you were just wandering in circles. But look at how far you have come. You have overcome, not through your own limited power, but through the favor that supported you with each and every step. What you went through, the hidden tears you cried when you thought no one cared, now serve as your testimony to the world. You are living proof that I am the one who keeps my promises. Even when the clock seems to have run out, understand this final truth, my precious child. Your journey toward wholeness isn't just about pain vanishing like a ghost. It is about a faith rising up that cannot be shaken by any headline or any tragedy. It is a faith that understands patience, knows how to follow the Master, and loves more deeply because it has known the coldness of sorrow. True trust rests not on seeing spectacular wonders every day, my child, but on the quiet, rock-solid knowing of my constant, unwavering presence. I am leading you forward now into a landscape you haven't seen, not away from where you are, but deeper into the understanding of who I am. I am leading you deeper into finding thanks in each day, even the small ones. I am leading you deeper into talking with me as a friend talks to a friend. I am leading you into listening for my voice in the rustle of the leaves and the quiet of the night. I am leading you into showing a radical kindness to those close by, for you now have an abundance to give. My precious one, the strength you show today comes not from yourself alone, but from walking through those difficult times and finding me waiting for you there. Now, I want you to live fully. I want you to breathe deeply. Live free from the things that used to frighten you into silence. Live free from the habit of holding back out your heart. Live free from the heavy, suffocating thought of being hurt again. Your path from this moment forward is not to hide from what is not right in the world, but to reveal what is good and holy. You are not alone in your struggles, and you never will be. Live with a deep, visceral certainty that I am with you always, even until the very end of the age. The weight you carried for so long, it is gone. The shame you wore like a garment, I have replaced it with a robe of righteousness. You are standing on a new foundation. The old has passed away, and behold, I am making all things new in your life right now. You will look in the mirror, and you won't see the failure you once saw. You will see a warrior. You will see a child of the King. You will see someone who has been through the fire and didn't come out smelling like smoke. This is the new reality I have built for you. Walk in it. Own it. Do not let the enemy whisper you back into the shadows. You belong to the light, and the light always wins. As you move into the final phase of this transformation, keep your eyes fixed on me. The world will try to distract you with its noise and its fake promises. But you know the truth now. You have tasted the goodness of the Lord, and nothing else will ever satisfy that hunger. Your life is a signal to the world that there is hope, even in the ruins. I am crowning your year with my goodness, and your paths will overflow with plenty. This is my promise. This is my decree. And as we conclude this chapter of our journey, remember that the end is only a new beginning. You have walked a long road, my beloved. You have transitioned from a place of questioning to a place of absolute authority. The meaning of your story is not found in the suffering you endured, but in the redemption that followed. The lesson for you and for everyone watching your life is simple. Your value is not determined by your circumstances, but by the one who created you. You are a masterpiece in progress. The struggles were not meant to break you, but to strip away the things that were holding you back. Today, you are standing on a foundation of faith that cannot be shaken. You have learned that dependence on the Creator is not a sign of weakness, but the ultimate source of power. You have discovered that your voice carries the weight of heaven when it aligns with truth. This is the moment where the old story ends and the legacy begins. Walk forward with your head held high. Do not look back at the ruins. Look forward to the kingdom I am building through you. You are loved. You are chosen. You are unstoppable. My child, if this message has set your heart on fire, if you feel the power of these words changing your reality right now, then do not keep this light to yourself. There are others waiting in the dark for the very truth you now possess. If you feel the presence of God in this video, I invite you to leave a mark of your faith. If you love this message and you are ready to claim your blessing, comment 999 below. Let the world see your agreement. If you feel we can improve or there's something more you want to hear, press 0 in the comments. Your feedback helps us reach more souls with the power of truth. Or simply leave a comment sharing your story. We want to know how God is moving in your life. And finally, do not forget to subscribe to this channel. By subscribing, you are joining a family of overcomers. You are giving us the motivation to keep bringing these life-changing messages to the world. Your support is the fuel for this mission. Together, we will push back the darkness. God bless you. And remember, I am with you always. Duh.